Hello, I hope you're well. It's been a while. Initially, I was thinking I was going to come back yesterday and start streaming again yesterday, and I sat around and thought about it for a while. I was like, maybe we should play something short that I can get through the weekend with. And then I looked at short games, I was like, I want to play one of these, but I don't know which one. And I had analysis paralysis and sat there for hours, and before I knew it, the stream time had come and gone, and so here we are. We're gonna try and pick up Ultima 4. The last thing I remember, because it's 2 weeks ago, it's long ago now, is that we ended up at the Abyss. We took a ship down there. We got stuck. And then I said, we'll just end it there. So I want to say that I don't remember a thing about. I know what we were doing in the main. We were looking at all of the shrines, trying to figure out what the name was for each shrine, and trying to figure out where they all were. But I don't remember quite what we were doing. I know that we were also looking into the connection spreadsheet. We were trying to get that done. So today maybe is just a day where we pick up the pieces and figure out kind of what happened. Just to fill you in, some family came over, they came from very far away. I don't see them super often. I spent most of the time that I was away just being around them because it's important to do that. And then they left on Monday, and I spent some of Monday night recuperating, and then Tuesday was like, maybe stream. And I wanted to find something that was short that we could knock through in about a week or so. Couldn't find anything, and here we are. We're just going to play Ultima 4. I think you're all caught up now. So, let me do some housekeeping, and then let me, actually get us going here. So... Okay. Let's bail on all this stuff. No, you don't have to save that. It's okay. The other thing is, do I remember how to stream? That is the question. Let's change this over here. And let's get the game up and going and kind of see where we were. Oh, I am forgetting how to stream. Oh, this is... Oh my god, this is just open to the general public for 2 weeks. I've got to turn this off. Oh well, you can talk and have been able to do that for a while. Whoops. Oh, we were, I think we're 100% where I thought we were. Okay, so we have two options open to us. Option number one is we can just throw away everything that we have right now. In other words, we can get killed, because there's an easy way to get killed. We can just walk south and then die to the first thing that we see. The problem, and I don't know if this is the case, is that we'll lose all of this, the torches, the gems, the keys, the sextants. We will lose... I don't think we'll lose this stuff, because this is crucial. But we'll lose all of this as well. So be prepared. I don't know if we'll lose our already stacked mixtures. So things that are already something that we have, I don't think that we'll lose. The other thing that we will definitely lose, if we do this plan, is we will go down to 200 food and 200 gold. We'll just have to start from scratch. That's okay, as long as there's just one of us. The food usage is pretty slow. We got ample time to build up some money. We got ample time to find a spot to buy food. So not too worried about that. But I don't know how much of the world it resets. We've lost one boat, because when we came down here, we had a boat that we parked just north of where I am right now. And that boat got overwritten, I guess, by the system, kind of cleaning up after itself. And so the two options are open to us. I'm willing to entertain one option for about half an hour, is we sit and we wait for a boat to arrive from the north. It will take a while. It probably won't happen. But that's one option. The other option is we just walk south and we die. So I'm going to give us, let's say, half an hour. And we'll see if there's a boat. If there's no boat, this might be a very slow stream as a result, because if we're waiting for a boat, we're just going to hang around here. I don't want to get involved in fighting to the south of us the Belrons. I don't want to get involved in fighting the Belrons because we don't have a lot of resources to continually fight the Belrons, and quite frankly there's no point in doing that unless we're going to die, because we don't get any money from it. There's no point in trying to get money out of this. And as you can see here, I got some cures, I've got some fireballs, I got some heals. So we would do okay for a little while, and then we'd start having problems. I don't really want problems. So while I'm here and while we're waiting for half an hour, maybe we'll wait for 10 minutes, half an hour seems a bit excessive. I guess I can tell you that my week in a better way was pretty good. As I say, I spent it with my family. We had Easter together, which is quite nice. And for the most part, we just hung out. You know, we went on little tours around the place where I live, and we behaved like tourists, which I'm not really all in favor of. Like, I've always felt that if you're going to go to somewhere, you should approach that place like you're a resident of the place. There are some things that you should really see that you're never going to get to see again. I mean, like if I went to Paris, I'd never been to Paris, but I've been told I should go. If I went to Paris, I would probably at least go and see the Eiffel Tower. Sorry, the Leaning Tower, which is in Italy. And I would at least go see the catacombs in Paris. But otherwise, you know, I would just try and treat it like I was a person who lived in Paris all the time, and go where people who know the place would go for a good time. Because I think you get a better perspective of places if you do that. Oh, I thought I saw someone to the south of us. That was very scary, actually. If we go past this point to the south, we end up in a world of trouble. We can go north over here. That's not a problem at all. But we can't go south where we were a little bit earlier. Like, there's nothing for us here, quite frankly. And if there's a boat, I'm going to miss it. But I just wanted to point out that we can go here with no real trouble, I should add. So, oh yeah, there's definitely someone here. Hi. Do I remember how to play this game? Give me that. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I think on balance what we'll do is we'll wait for 10 minutes. Because waiting for all 30 minutes, like I was intending, seems a little crazy. We can just find a Balron fight and not fight back and we'll die. Other place we can go is here, but there's nothing for us here. While I was gone, I spent a lot of time thinking about this situation and thinking about how to get out of it. And, like, in the end, I just decided, you know, I don't think that it's worth subsuming an entire stream trying to do this. The only problem, and it's a very real problem actually, is that when we get to Castle Britannia, because that's where we'll wake up, we won't have a boat there so we can't continue doing what I was doing. Which is to say, we were circumnavigating the globe, and we were trying to find where all the shrines were. We can't at the moment use this shrine because each shrine requires a mantra, which we have. It requires a stone, I think, which we do not have. And it might require a rune also, which I don't believe have. I wanted to say the error message when we got there was you don't have a stone, so I think that's the crucial thing. Otherwise, I would have just done the meditation. Not that I think it will let me meditate. The last time we went to a shrine and we tried to meditate, it told us, your mind won't focus on this. And so what that basically means is that it doesn't want you to meditate right now. And I don't know what the hold-up is with that, actually, while we're having this conversation. I read up a little bit about that specific issue when I was away, and people just suggested that there's an internal timer of when it will let you rest again. But we've done a meditation twice in this game. Ooh, why aren't you a boat? That makes me so sad. Anyway, we have to kill this guy. Get me out of there. You literally didn't miss anything when I went offline. I was just walking back and forth. I started off saying that the way this game works is it keeps a in-memory list of the number of things in the world, things that you can kill. And it deletes from I believe it deletes from the oldest thing to the newest thing. So, let's say you kill the guy that spawned over there, that might be in the middle of the list, right? Because we don't know where in the list things spawn. But once you kill it, in order to make a new thing, it literally has to delete the oldest item in the list to plop a new thing in. And so I just assumed that my boat was very old on the list of items that could be destroyed. And because of that, what we can do is we can sleep. Okay, I believe I'm back anyway. Yeah, I believe I'm back. So what I was also going to say was that if we went, because we had our boat destroyed, if we went around the corner, because there's a whole bunch of boats there, and we looked around there, oh no, I think I'm gonna have issues again. No, the stream is just dropping frames. That's okay, as long as it doesn't just end. If we went around the corner, because there's a whole bunch of boats there, we would probably find that it has been housekeeping its way through the boats that are there, and it's been deleting them behind our back. Okay, it's been roughly what I would call 10 minutes, and so I'm gonna just... I dread doing this. We're gonna find ourselves... There's lots of fights here. We're just gonna find a fight, and we're gonna get ourselves killed. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight back. I'm just gonna jam myself into these guys. And we're just going to die. That's perfect. The number to watch is the number that's going down steadily. 24G is the number that we're waiting to get down to 0. which I think will happen pretty soon. There we go. One more hit should do it. Okay, perfect. So a couple of things are going to happen here. All is dark, but wait. Where am I? Am I dead? Afterlife? You hear? Lost wolf. I feel motion. Lord British says, I have pulled thy spirit and some possessions from the void. Be more careful in the future. And you'll notice immediately a couple of things have happened. We were at a diminishing false number. This number next to the G. And we'd been at 4 and then we went to 0. So that's back to 700. And the other thing that's happened is that our food and our gold are set back to 200. That's not a calamity. The thing I'm most worried about, this is the thing I was most worried about. We don't have anything that we had bought previously in our hands, right? Or in our weapons cache. We had a spare magic wand because I was an idiot. That's just not with us anymore. We don't have spare armor. We just have the cloth that we had in our backs. That's okay. We hadn't ever upgraded this, so that's not a great loss. We kept all our torches, and thank God we kept a sextant, because the sextant was very expensive. And we kept all our gems and keys. I'm very happy with that. We kept all of the stones and runes, and the bell, book, and the horn. We're still looking for the candle. We kept all of our reagents. That's great, actually, because I was super worried about this. And we kept our mixtures. So the biggest loss actually really was just the food and the gold. That's not a great big deal. So let's get out of here. Okay, we're on the first ball. Now, some of the problem here is going to invariably be that we don't have a boat anymore. I'll save. So we're kind of at the mercy of where the moon gates go. Now I'm aware that we left a boat. Wait, oh my god. I'm aware that we left a boat kind of north of Trinsic, I want to say. Oh, I don't want this guy. He is going to steal what little gold I have. I want to close with this guy as fast as I can. I'm pretty sure that I'm remembering correctly that we just left a boat. North of... It wouldn't be here, would it? We might not be able to get to the boat I'm thinking about because it might be on a point on the continent where we can't get to. Oh god. I want... Every time someone walks away like that and you lose out in killing them, you lose honor. Great, we lost honor. Oh. Oh. I don't remember. I should bring up the map, I guess. Dragons are bad because they have range. Maybe what I'm looking for is here. Oh. I thought I could close with this guy in a different way, and here we are. Everybody Gamer says, has it been 11 days already? It has been 11 days already. Actually, it's been slightly more. I was planning to come back yesterday, and then I initially thought I would play something short just to tide us over until the beginning of next week before we picked up with Ultima 4. And then I ended up having massive analysis paralysis where I couldn't figure out what to play. And so I skipped out yesterday because by the time I wasn't ready, but by the time I was like, wait, I should probably stream. The time for streaming was over. So I want to say that I remember leaving a boat somewhere here. Oh, no, there's just no boat there. Okay, well, cool. I think... Okay, now that we've been here, and we've discovered that there is no boat here, I think what we need to do is what we did in the first place to get a boat. We need to go to... Moonglow. No, get. We need to go to Moonglow, and we need to collect a boat from there. Because it would be easy enough, not easy enough, but it would be possible to get a boat from there. Everybody Gamer says, do you have a good time with the company? We did. It was friends, it was family, and they came over for a fair amount of time, and, well, I mean, they came over for all the time I was gone, essentially, and it was pretty good. They did a couple of things that I wasn't intrinsically interested in. I think this is Trinsic. Let me just check. It's been a while since I looked at this map. They did a couple of things I wasn't wholly interested in, and so I skipped out on those. Like, I'm not what I would call a wine or spirits or... Oh, this is Minarch. Right. Minarch. Does Minarch have... Well, it has a Moongate to Trinsic, so we'll take that when we see it. I'm not really what I would call a alcohol drinker, and so when they did that, I just skipped out on that sort of thing. But for most of the rest of the time, I was hanging out with them and going out and doing things that they enjoyed doing, and so it was quite fun. We're at Monarch. It's fairly far. It's there, and then here, and this should take us to Trinsic. And then this Moongate should take us to Agencia, but we gotta wait. That was the gate we were supposed to take. Okay, well that's fine. So it was pretty good. They made, because the one family member is very good at cooking, so we had a lot of good food as well. I still have some of that, and I still need to get through it. Like, they'll make a lot of food that I wouldn't necessarily eat, but because it's them, it was pretty good, and so I enjoyed that a lot. I'm gonna save instantly because I worry that we're going to end up in a spot of bother here. Specifically, I'm kind of worried that we're going to miss the actual moon gate. Oh. Yeah. And this should take us to Moonglow. No. This isn't Moonglow, this is near, Britannia. Oh, I took the wrong moon gate again. I always do that with that specific moon gate. Every single time. This should get us back to transaction. And then... I probably missed this one. Yeah, I think I missed this one. Here, this is the gate I should have taken. That's perfect. Okay, now we're actually at Moonglow. And we're just going to do what we did in Moonglow to get a boat in the first place. We're going to find the promontory that is sort of far out. This is the best spot here, and we're just going to hang out and wait. And that's what we'll do. This has got a lot more surface area, and so it will lead us to more boats more often, hopefully. But yeah, sorry. All of that is to say that it was a pretty good visit, and I'm glad they came. Because it's been probably 10 or 11 years since I've seen them. I want to say that the last time I saw them was 2015 or 2014 maybe, and so it was quite pleasant to just be around them for a little while. I'm going to watch our food stores here because this is the one case we're in rough shape with regards to food. I mean, we can always go and find more food. That's not a huge surface level issue. Because we will probably just make money slowly but surely. And I should ask, but I hope that you're doing well, Grey-Bearded Gamer, because it has been, as you say, 11 days. Oh well, this is free money, and the other one is annoying. But at least it's good to know that the game is generating stuff on the water. Even if it's not strictly speaking the stuff I want. The other bit of good news is that we're very close to the spot where we can get magical ingredients. And so it's not too big a deal that we're here. It's a better spot than what we were at with the bell runs down south of the abyss. But man, the game disappearing our boat really did a number on us. I'm gonna find as many of these as I can on the actual ground, not the sea, because that gives us money, but also it clears out memory for the game to generate new things, and so hopefully one of the things it generates is a boat. This would be a lot easier if we could just go... You know where there might actually be a boat? Although I don't think there is one anymore. There might be a boat near Paws. I know that the horse is at Paws because we left it there. But I don't know if we left like a stockpiled boat there. And like, I don't really want to spend the stream hunting down specifically a boat that might be somewhere on the game map that I don't know where it is. What I really should do the next time we do like an adventure like we did is I should make sure that I know where every boat is so we can just go back to one of the other subsequent boats. I mean, it's also possible that the garbage collection in this game has eaten all those boats, so it probably doesn't matter. These are not pirate boats. I want pirate boats, please. I wonder if I can... I don't think it will let me rest here, but I'm gonna try. I think it's gonna be a little cranky about that. Oh, it did. Interesting. I still haven't determined how it thinks that you can sleep in some places and then not in others. Let's try again. Let's push our luck. Oh, very good. I will take that. Still not a boat. Very frustrating. See if we can get to 700. I was talking to someone on an Ultima Discord about this specific game, and they were saying to me that what they ended up doing right at the end, because the way Ultima 4 works is that it's sort of finicky about your virtues, and if you, even if you've worked towards all 8 of the virtues, if you do something wrong and you drop a virtue down, you then have to get that virtue back up to the point where it counts as full. And so what he said that he did was, he got to the very end of the game, and he got to the abyss, and he was starting to do the end game, and he noticed that when he was trying to get the end game done, he couldn't finish those parts because he'd lost some of his alignment and some of the virtues. And so what he ended up doing, and what we may end up doing actually, is kind of like what we did in Quest Glory 2, when I sold all those knives, and we didn't have a knife to our name. Actually gave us knives. So he ended up doing the same thing. He just gave himself values in the virtues so that he could carry on playing the game. Which, when you think about it, is completely antithetical to the design of the game. But I can understand why he did that, because it is such a slog to get those. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to ready our hands, in fact, because we can't hit this to death. Oh my god. We can't hit it to death, and we also just can't hit it. Ridiculous. Give me this. Let's ready our weapon again. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more mindful of when that happens. And because the game is so finicky about those values, and because you can do one step wrong and lose the values that you had, I think it would be not necessarily in keeping with what we're doing here, but it would be a time saver of a sort. It's generating all these things in the siege, not a boat. This is maddening. Now I know for a fact that on a Commodore 64 version of this game, there's only a very finite number of spots. Not spots. There's only a very finite number of levels where it will generate boats. And if you are outside of the range of those levels, like I want to say it's levels 4 and 5, if you're outside of those ranges, stepwise with the experience counter, you can't generate boats anymore ever again, and so you're stuck. That's fixed as far as I'm aware in the PC port. We just have been supremely unlucky, and every time it's generated something, it hasn't been a boat. I mean, if worst comes to worst, what we were doing was we were sorting out shrines and getting the names of the shrines, so maybe after the break we'll just resort to what we were doing before, and we'll start using portals to get from place to place. That doesn't mean that we're going to get to every shrine, though. That's some of the problem. Because some of the shrines, like the one south of Jalam, requires a boat. I think it's funny, as I was saying earlier, that the guy basically edited his values, his avatar values, to the correct amount so that you can finish the game. And that's, as I say, not at all in keeping with the spirit of this game. It wants you to be honest about getting your virtues and pursuing them, you know, in a way that the game prescribes you to finish them, to get them. You're just like, nah man, that's too much effort. He gave himself the numbers he needed. I am worried about this guy. Okay, good. I thought he'd start running away. As I say, money isn't going to be a problem. Food might be a minor problem, but we'll dip into like maybe 30 units of food before I start panicking about it. Right now I'm just more interested in getting a boat. Oh, Vic. Could you not? Like, this is a case where I really would prefer it if it spawned a thing in the sky, that it spawned a boat. That would be much better and far more helpful. Oh my god, look at this garbage. You know, if we'd done this expedition on the pirate side of Abyss Island, this would have been not a problem at all, because we could get in the boat that the pirates had left behind. But we did not do that, for we are silly. I'm just blundering this way to give us different scenery to look at, not for anything. I really shouldn't be on the bridges, because we might end up with bridge trolls. The first time I did this, it worried me a lot that we would spend all of the stream looking for a boat. And here we are, several million streams later, and we're having the boat problem. Like exactly the boat problem I envisaged. Great. I love it. Holograph Dragon says, got him voice. Do you really know where you're going, Avatar? I can't do that voice properly. I do know where I'm going because I've been in this game for about 70 hours now, so I think I have a fair idea. Maybe it's a bit less than that, maybe it's closer to 60. Hello, Holograph Dragon, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are trying to find us a boat. I ended up on Abyss Island, and the game cleaned up behind me, and it cleaned up my boat. And so we ended up just dying to the bull runs on Abyss Island. And that took us to Castle Britannia, and now we're at this bit that hangs out to the north of Moonglow Island. And we are looking for a boat. My understanding, and if you know this game you can correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, a boat, never mind. I was going to say is that it will spawn boats regardless of what experience level I'm at. And here we are, we found a boat. I was super worried that this would not happen. Okay, cool. Crisis averted, mostly averted. We gotta outrun that stupid whirlpool. Okay, so now that we have a boat again, I'm gonna take us down to Abyss Island, because that was where we were last. I'm not gonna stop off at Abyss Island. We kind of learned our lesson. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reorient us from there, and we're going to start going leftward, because we were trying to... Oh god. This guy is going to close with me, isn't he? We're going to pick up what we were doing, which is we were going to try and find all of the shrines and label them. That is my current plan. As long as we're gathering information, we may as well gather good information. This seems like about the correct point. There we go. This should be Abyss Island. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So let's grab my map. The last shrine we mapped was humility. So let's see if there's a shrine. I want to say that I am correct. There's no shrine near Serpent's Castle, whatever the name of the place is. But there is a shrine left of there, because there was a shrine at Jalam that we never ever labeled. Yes, okay. So let's go to the right of this area here, because that will wrap us around. Uh-oh, I see a boat. I'm a little worried though. Hang on. Let me just try and measure this up. I need to be kind of in the middle of here. Oh god. Okay, we should be able to go due right here, or east, as the case may be. And that should take us to more or less where Jalam is. It won't be exact, but it will be very close. There we go, perfect. What is this? Did I go too far? I'm a little worried that I went... Oh, I know what I've done. I went... If we go left here, we should actually find what I'm looking for. I went a little bit too far north. There we go. So Jalam is up there. And there should be an island here. Oh, we left a boat here. Oh my god. Well, don't I feel stupid. Let's save. Enter. Let us not bear the ruin of entry. A strange force keeps thee out. This is the Shrine of Valor. Okay, cool. Let's mark that in. Let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so the Shrine of Valor is here. I need to go get a shrine label, which is here. That's good information, and I'm glad that we got it. Okay, let me grab that, and then we're just gonna zip on over to the side of the world, and we're going to plop a map marker down here. There. Algarth Dragon, if you're still around, I hope you are doing well. It is good to see you. Okay, so this is Valor. VLO. That's actually almost perfect. Except it's not quite centered enough. There we go. Valor. Okay, let's see if we can figure out where the next one is. I want to say that there aren't any shrines here. There are not. There might be a shrine. It's funny that there isn't one near Trinsic. There's Dungeon to Start. Let's pause. It's also interesting to me that they never actually put a shrine out in any of these islands. Ditto for these islands here. There's nothing at Buccaneer's Den, and my understanding is that there's nothing there. No, okay. And then there's nothing at Magencia. There would have been in the distant past, but there isn't now. Because Magencia is in ruins. I think we may have all of them. I just want to make sure. Again, it's funny that there isn't one here near Scarborough. Yeah, I think we have all of them. Yeah, because this is Justice. And then we started going right from Justice, so I want to say that we have all of them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, let me get us back into the game. So what I'm gonna do now, my intent anyway, we'll see how my intent and my lizard brain line up, because I very often just get sidetracked by, oh, shiny. And so what I want to start doing is I want to start taking the connections end part of the spreadsheet, because we made some progress with that. So this is where we know that there are connections everywhere. There's a strike through is a connection we've made and completed. There's connections here that we haven't made. And so I don't quite know where some of these are going to end. We do really need to start filling them in. So Splot told us that we should go and ask about purity and the snake of the rune and stone happened to be Nate. And Nate told us about the stone, and it said those who seek the black stone need to ask for the pub and button. This is a thing that we can just complete. We need to go and buy ale, and we need to bribe the pub keeper there. So this is the kind of thing I mean, and this is what we're going to go and start trying to sort out. So that's what we're going to start doing after the break. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, I am back. Right, so... let's get ourselves up to Castle Britannia, shall we? That should be easy-ish enough to do. If we should go north a lot, we should get there, no problem. We kind of want to sail around. Here. Ooh, I may have put us into a spot. Yeah, we should be able to go north here, and then we can just follow this coast upward. And that should allow us to hug the east side of the southern tip of the continent. And then that will actually get us to where we're going, which is basically to Britain. Because that should be Trinsic. I'm probably calling it Trinsic and it's not. There's pause. Again, it may well be pause, and it's not. Oh, our horse isn't there anymore? Oh, weird. I don't know where we parked the horse. Also so long ago and so far away, because we abandoned that idea almost immediately. Okay, here is Castle Britain. We want actual Britain. Oh, boo. Nonsense and garbage. Hello. Could you die? That'd be helpful. Oh. Well. Okay, let's get out here, and we want to save and go in here. There's a bar in here somewhere. Not there. There's a bar here. Okay. T. Yeah. The L. Let's call it 10 GB. 10 GB. What do you like to know, friend? Okay, so what do we gotta ask? Gotta ask about the stone. Stone. Afraid I can't help you there, friend. Really? Anything else? Are you sure? Those who seek the black stone need to ask at the pub in Britain. Maybe... No. Okay, well maybe we'll talk ale. Maybe we give him 99 stone. He can't help me there. Okay, I guess since we're here and since I'm doing some sort of idiot thing, what we will do is I will just get myself a consolation prize. And we'll go look at the transcript for this game. Because I'm pretty sure that all that's happening here is I'm asking him the wrong question. Britain. Oh, there isn't anything in Britain about the bar. Really? Oh yeah, no. He's not mentioned here. And oh, there's a whole separate thing for pubs. Maybe I need to do Ale 20 Blackstone. Oh my god. That was a little bit more finicky than it usually is. I'm gonna ask him about Blackstone. Oh, hang on. Oh, he says, the Blackstone. Yes, I've heard of it. But the only one who knows where it lies is the wizard Merlin. Anything else? Okay. Well, that's at least forward momentum there. So let's add in a row here. We need to find Merlin, Blackstone. I don't know where Merlin is, and I don't know what Merlin is going to say. So let's just pull this in into Britain, because we didn't have this before. Britain, Shalimar, where's here? Barkeep, well, yeah, let's grab this. Yeah. There. Okay. So, let's see if we can find Merlin super quickly. Merlin. I don't know if we've seen Merlin at all, which does worry me. You know what? I'll show you what I'm doing, because it will help you know why I'm being silent. We're digging through the spreadsheet. I'm trying to find Merlin in the spreadsheet. Yeah. Okay. It's also just possible that I may not have noted Merlin down because Merlin seemed like a throwaway character that they were using because of the name Merlin. And so it's very possible that when I saw his name come up, I was just like, oh, I rolled my eyes and went, hey, it's one of those little shout-outs that they do. Like Dickens here. And I may not have mentioned that in lists. I don't think that Merlin is here. If Merlin is anywhere, I'm going to say that he's in Empath Abbey or on Moonglow Island, and he hasn't been in either spot. Oh, we're running out of places to look. Oh, oh boy. I don't remember seeing Merlin anywhere, to be fair to this conversation. Yeah, because there's connections. Okay. I guess, let me just look at... Oh, okay. Merlin is in Cove, and I don't know how we missed Merlin. Oh, I'm just not smart, and I'm not reading my own notes. Okay, Merlin is in Cove. Where's Cove? Cove is in like a little spot where we didn't think that it'd be a town. Right? Where is Cove? I remember making a bad joke about Cove because there's a dungeon called Covetous. Oh, I see it. Oh my god. Oh no. Ah, it's balloon time. Check it out. It is just balloon time. Yeah. Okay, so here's the map. And see this line that I've drawn for myself over here? This line is more or less where our balloon is. And if we just go to the right here, there's Cove. This is all very... Thanks, I hate it. But we have to take the balloon to get to Cove to talk to Merlin. Do we have... We have a couple more weather spells. I'm gonna take the time out very quickly to make like 8 more because we will need them. Wind change, sulphurous ash, and blood moss. Mix. Wind change, sulphurous ash, and blood moss. Okay. Let's find our balloon. A balloon should be parked near, there's a big range of mountains here. And I've been in the habit, as far as I can, of parking the balloon somewhere near here. But I don't know where it is now. It's entirely possible that the game is memory managed and eaten a balloon. Oh my god, if it has, I'm going to scream. I think it has actually done that. Because the balloon was somewhere here. Oh my god. Now I have to remember, yeah, the balloon has almost certainly been eaten by a goo. Well, that's very frustrating. Yeah, because it's not here, anywhere along here. Oh no. Well, that's annoying. Because what we need to do now... Do I have an exit spell? I don't have an exit spell. Okay. Before we do this, we're going to save. Because if there's no balloon where we're going, then we're well and truly screwed. Because we can never get to Cove again. And if we can't get to Cove, then all hope is lost. And then we might abandon this game and move on to the next one. But, because, like, I mean, I guess we don't have to do that. I could always just edit in a balloon. Oh yeah, no, there's no balloon, yeah. Cool, okay, sure. I keep on losing one guy, which is actually bad for my virtues. What we're gonna do, there's a shortcut to the Dungeon Palace, or however you pronounce it, from Castle Britannia. And we're just gonna take that dungeon entrance, and we're gonna hope that the winds blow us to here. Okay, so we need to mix an exit spell, which is Sulphurous Ash, Spider Silk, and Blood Moss. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's... Oh, I can't save it. Okay. Sure. Now I've got to remember how I get there. There's a secret passage here that's not the passage out I want. I think I might need to be up further. I don't know why I never made notes about how you get there from here, but I don't think it's here. Because I don't think that what I'm looking for is due north of here. It'd be great if we left. Go, go, go. Oh, you can't, sorry. There's just a pylon of, like, guard men, and they're all just making sure that I can never get out this entrance. Thank you. You have done me a kindness. I want to go up. Yeah, it's over there, I think. But I don't think I can get there from here. Maybe it's actually in Britain, and maybe I'm confusing these two exits. I might be confusing these two exits. Because I'm pretty sure that I'm correct in remembering that I cannot get here. Okay, let me just consult my map. My... Oh, okay. Sure. It is in Castle Britain. I just have to remember how to get there. I want to say that there is a locked door somewhere down below. There's the prison. And there's an exit there that will take me downward. But I don't want that. I am sort of brute forcing this. Maybe it's... Maybe it's here. That does not seem right though. I should descend. I remember this. And I remember this. But this takes me out. There's a guy down here in the... yeah. And the bush there. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is where we need to be. I need to jump in this lock. Open. Enter. Oh, sorry, it's a climb. Descend. And then we need to cast exit. Is there a balloon here? Oh, thank God. I am so grateful it regenerated the balloon, you have no idea. Okay. Now the problem is we're at the mercy of the wind. It might take us a while to get back to where we're going, which is to say we want to go to... There's another boat there, by the way. We want to go to Castle Britannia because we want to be on that line. So we're sort of at the mercy of the wind. Blow north, thank you. Now, if you'd blow west, that would be very kind. Anytime now. Oh my lord. This is, as ever, the balloon continues to be torture. Just sheer torture. Oh, sorry, I wanted it to blow from the east. I got my wish, it's blowing west now, but this is the wrong way because it's actually funneling us east. This is the mainland, and if only it would blow us south, we'd be fine. But it will never do that. We're just at the mercy of the winds at the moment. There's a south. Ah, it took us east before we could get anywhere useful. Man. This is almost where I want to be, actually, I think. It is... No, it's a little bit too far north. There we go, that's kind of where I want to be. I should actually cast there. Because that would have been a little bit saner. But I did not, and here we are. So, I'm aware, because Organ Mike shows up, that the speedrun has to use the balloon, but it probably dreads using the balloon every time it does, because of this kind of nonsense. This is almost where we want to be. If it was north a little bit more, I'd probably attempt to land. But it is not. And so here we are. This is kind of where I want to be. It's just a bit too far north. I don't know how, like, the playtesters told Richard, hey, this is a good idea, you should do this more. Like, I don't understand what the thought process was with this specific thing. Like, they were just like, we're on board, it's okay. It's trash, but it's okay. We love it. Do this more. This is the northern part of the continent. Keep going south of me. There we go. Descend. Okay, we're saving because I never want to do that again. We're going west right now, and in theory I should go up. I don't know if I'm on the right line though. I might be on the wrong line. I am on the wrong line. Cool. Let me restart the game. We need to go down twice. Okay, so we need to go there. I need to save. I think this is far enough. Oh my god. Oh, thank god I didn't actually press the button. Cast? Where? I want to go from the west because I want to go up. Ah! Ah! It makes me want to scream. Balloon nonsense. Oh my god. Eh? Oh, right. I'm misunderstanding the way it works. Oh, we're still too far, actually. I think it pushed us north twice. And when it did that, it became a problem. Are we on the correct line, though? Oh, we're not in the correct line. No, we are. We should be on the correct line. This should 100% be, like, in line with where we need to be. Oh my god. Of course. Perfect. I just need the tick to never change. As long as, because the way it works is it counts every second, and every second it rolls a dice behind your back, and every second it rolls a dice behind your back. It's like, well, I'm going to change the direction of the wind to this direction, and it could roll one of four numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then depending on what it rolls, like here, it just rolled south, and we ended up going north. When it does that, it just breaks what you're trying to do. I know that it's been rolling north and then west on this reload. There's east. So maybe we just need to be super patient and wait for west to show up. Because I'm preempting it. And maybe that's what's breaking the tick. Like one of the things I guess we could do is I could get us there by degrees. And the worst part there is I saved while we were in the air. And I saved just before the tick rolled. Okay. I'm sort of safe coming. What I'm doing is, as soon as I see the wind change, I'm bailing out of the game. Because I wanted to keep going west as far as it will. Oh no. Oh boy. I saved on the roll of a tick, I think. And we are now going north. This is, like, there's a lot of weird, terrible systems in this game. And this is by far the worst, weird, terrible system in this game. I have saved on a tick here, so I don't know if I can save us from this. Oh god, that was so close. Oh, you know what? There's actually in there a shrine that I don't think we have. Oh my god. Yes, there's a shrine there. Oh, I've got to do that much faster than what I was doing. There's 100% a shrine there that we don't actually have. Oh, I should have been a little bit faster on the draw there. Okay. I think that we're too far north now. I think this is too far. It is too far. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, the second the game starts up, I'm gonna land us. I can't land us there, I don't think. Ah! That's it, that's perfect. Oh, no, it's not. I was trying to itchy trigger finger my way there and failed. Oh, I can't descend. Ah! Frustrating. I saved at exactly the wrong spot. I did. I 100% saved at the wrong spot. Whenever we save in a balloon, it must be over a spot where I can land, so we can stop nonsense like this from happening. There we go. Okay, got it. Exit. Yeah. We need to find Merlin. I think this might be Merlin. No, that's Mentorian. Bye. This is not Merlin. Merlin will have robes like we've seen before. That's blissful. Merlin, I think, is up here. Aren't they? No, that's Draconian. Actually, you know where I think Merlin is? Merlin's on... There we go. Okay. Black stone. But I can't help you with stone. Oh, there we go. The black stone is caught in a moon gate. Really? Oh, I think I know what this means. I think what we need to do is... So, moon gates appear and disappear. And if it's caught in a moon gate, we can't actually step into the moon gate position when the moon gate is firing off and taking people places. We've got to step into it when it's not firing off and taking people places and search. And there's only 8 moon gates really, so there's only 8 positions where we can find us potentially. So this isn't too bad. Okay, so let's just write down what Merlin says. Merlin's in Cove. Cove. Where you, Merlin? There. Merlin. Stone. The black stone. Stone is port in a moon gate. I wonder if he will respond to moon gate. No, moon gate. Stand where the gate of both moons dark will appear. Search when the moons go dark. Wait a second. That means you've got to do it. Oh, you know what you got to do? Okay. So we've discovered that there's this funny quality of moon gates where if you're standing on the spot where the moon gate is, and it appears under you but doesn't take you places. So what we got to do is we got to go. I know where this is actually. This is 100% the moon gate over Verity Isle, over at Verity Isle. And once we go to the moon gate at Verity Isle, as long as we're standing on that square, when both moons go dark, we'll be able to get the stone that we're looking for. Stone. And then what did we say here? We said... And so I think we asked about the moon. Oh, we asked about the gate. Stand where the gate of both moons. Stand where the gate of both moons dark shall appear. Dark shall appear. Search when the moons go dark. Now, had we not discovered this property of moon gates, we would never have been able to have untangled this whole thing. I'm going to add this to our connections, start and connections end spreadsheet, because we didn't know this before now. So we need to add 2 rows above, and we need to put this here. Merlin is in Cove. And this is just Merlin again. He is in Cove. Let's grab this bit of information. Oh, I didn't actually fall. Where's Merlin? I need to remove this line. I did a dumb thing. Okay, cool. Sure. Okay, so let me add these to the connection start. Where is... Here. And then we need this from connections end. Okay, so let's go. We've got a couple of minutes here. Let's actually get this done, because this is not really that difficult. We just need to get off of this island, which, Lord help us, is going to be pain and torture again. But we're here now, so let's save. Let's get into the balloon. We want to go this way. And we kind of just want to descend wherever there's... There we go, okay. Because we want to be here. So there is a moon gate from Castle Britain to We want to go to Trinsic. And then from Trinsic we want to go to where we're supposed to be, so Castleburn. It's 2-5. So we're coming up on us. It is the third one. No, we just missed it, actually. I lie. We 100% just missed it. Oh, I think I took the wrong one. This is the gate to... This is the gate to Monarch. Right? Yeah, there's one to... Trinsic from here. There's Trinsic. And now we need to wait. We need to wait a little bit. Because we want the gate in the middle of this one. And that is like 5. And this is 1-1. I'm gonna save because this is the one that I always get wrong. So it should start appearing soon. 1, 2. This should take us to Moonglow. And then if we save here, when this goes dark, we're just going to stand on the tile where the moon gate would be. And if we just search here, we should find the moon gate, the stone. So here, you find the black stone. Okay, so we got the black stone. Let me add this into connections start and connections end. So this is at Moonglow. It was at the moon gate. We didn't have to ask anything. Stood and searched spot and got black stone. So let's just copy all of this and copy this to connections end because that is now done. And now we can just format this and strike through and we're done. Okay, so let's just sort this out. Format the cells, strike through. Sure. Okay. And that's it. We did one whole thing today. I'm gonna save here and we're gonna just bail on the game because it's easy enough to get back to Castle Britannia from there. So all we really did today was we got ourselves back into action. And the way we did that was we were trapped at Abyss Island. From Abyss Island we just died because it was easy enough to do. We went back to Castle Britannia. From Castle Britannia we went to Moonglow again. We collected a ship that subsumed the first hour of the stream. And then after that I was like, let's sort out the last missing the last missing shrines, and we did that, but we did discover, I'm going to show this to you because it's important to know, and we do have to mark this in, on this map here, there's a shrine that we missed over here, there. Now, that's easy enough to get to, we can just walk to it, and that's what we're going to do. We'll have to walk through muck to get there, because it's like over this bridge, and then just do down south over there. But that's an easy enough shrine to pull in, and that's the first thing we'll do tomorrow. The other thing we did was we went to go to Britain, and we spoke in Britain to the barkeep, and the barkeep told us to go to Cove here, and from Cove we got the little note from Merlin about being on this moon gate here to collect the black stone. So if we look at our spreadsheet, I have now annotated in the spreadsheet over here that we've completed this and we got the black stone for our trouble. So very good. That was what we did today. So tomorrow, first thing, we're going to stop off at that specific shrine. We're going to mark it in because we didn't have it, and we're going to start taking this connections end spreadsheet, and we're going to start trying to fill the stuff in. There's stuff that we still can't fill in, like this. There are 3 altar rooms which connect the bottom levels of all 8 dungeons. We kind of know this, but we haven't experienced it. We know that Jana might be the joiner here. There's this here, Scarborough. Yes. And then it is no longer in the dungeon hall, also to discover more that factor recovered. Yes. And this is ask of the stone at the tap intrinsic. We can do this because we know how this works now. So we're going to start doing that tomorrow. But yeah. Okay. That's it for us today. I'm just gonna pick up. We're gonna do daily streams. There will be one day, and I want to tell you where it is. There will be one day on, I want to say that it's the 2nd of May. So it's coming up soon. There'll be one day where I do not stream, and that's because I'm having to go just very quickly for a checkup, and it might subsume the whole day, and by the end of the, because it's like a proper serious, here's a checkup, you have to get all these things done, and I try and do that like once a year, and so I might be exhausted from doing that, and so at the end of that I'm just going to say, there's no way I'm going to stream on that day. So on the 2nd, I'm just warning you in advance, there will be a day where I maybe don't stream, depending on where my energy level is at. But until then, we're just going to keep on going, and we'll see what we can see. All right, more Ultima 4 soon. Thank you everyone for being here today. I appreciate it so much. I missed you while I was gone. I missed being able to just sit down and stream every day. It's not that it's habit; it's just a thing that I've enjoyed doing for the last 4 or 5 years. And so when I have breaks like this, where I don't get to do it every day, I get a little bit antsy about it. And so I missed you. It was a little weird, but I'm glad that we're back together again, and I'm glad that we're playing Ultima 4. Ultima 4 is going to be a bit long, and I'm sorry about that. It's that kind of game. At least it's not Marvel's Midnight Suns, where there's a ramp up in getting stuff, and then there's a plateau. This game there's constant motion forward. It's very slow motion forward, but we're getting stuff done, and I do appreciate it about this particular game. That's it for me for tonight. Please have a wonderful evening. Please stay safe. I shall see you all soon. Everybody Gamer says, good to see you, to have you back, buddy. Enjoy your evening, you too. And thank you to you and Holger Dragon for saying hello today. I appreciate it so much. See you soon. Good night for now.